Hi guys, welcome back. Hey, hope you bags it back. Come on, welcome back. Hey, hope you bags it back. Hey. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are doing well, and it's the new year. It's the start of the Christmas. So I'm trying. Okay, don't shoot me with stones. Like, do you know what I mean? We're gonna try to do a video every day for the whole month of December. I think most people say vlogmas. Let's call it our vlogmas, our channelmas, so that we can just get into momentum. Let's do it. So first video today, I just had an idea, came up into my mind. I was like, oh, why not, let's just talk about it, because I'm just going with the flow. Okay, cool. So basically, I was just thinking about this one time. I was in London, I was in Heathrow, I had missed my flight, and I don't know, I was like at the airport and I was so stressed. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm gonna do, and I was so tired. I eventually tried everything until I was able to change my flight. It literally cost me like 250 quid. I was angry, and the reason why I missed the flight is because I was at my sister's waiting for the arrow to be cooked. When I'm going to Cameroon, when they make arrow at every corner of the street, but I don't know why my sister can cook so well. Anyways, I digress. So anyways, I went to my sister's, and yeah, so basically I missed my flight, and I was at the airport. I'd finished everything, sorted out, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna be back tomorrow 8 p.m. I'm going to like come back better. I'm gonna go and get a hotel, sleep in. Since I'm already losing money, why not also lose whilst I'm having a bit of comfort? So I managed to book a hotel. I think it was Premier Inn at Terminal 4. Was that Terminal 2? But anyways, the distance to walk was about maximum 15 minutes with my luggage. So I went downstairs to the taxis, and there was cabs there, and I asked them, can you just like pick me up to like I think it must have been the Premier Inn. Can you just drop me off at the Premier Inn so that I can just get a nap, like get some sleep, nice beds, you know what I mean, the jazz. And the guy says to me, it's £25, love. I'm like, love, oh yeah, I was on Terminal 4. Literally, it wasn't like I was even changing terminals, right? It was literally a 15-minute walk to my hotel, like. And then this guy's like, oh babe, I'm a London cabbie. But he didn't say babe, obviously, but he's like, I'm a London cabbie. And I was like, okay, like, you know what I mean, my name is Cynthia, huh? Do you know what I mean? Anyways, I went to bed, slept, and I was like, relax and whatever. In the morning, I kept on thinking about, like, what does he mean? What does he mean? Like, did I choose the wrong job? Like, what am I doing? Because, like, if people are earning 25 quid for, like, 5 seconds ride, I know it's the airport, but even in Birmingham airport, you get, like, to 25 quid will literally drive you for about 15 minutes. Like, do you know what I mean? Not freaking it wasn't even 5 minutes, probably like 2-minute drive. So I was like calculating this thing in my head, like making minus pluses, like fam, I was calculating ish in my head. So I then think to myself, like, I started looking, I was like, why are London cabs so expensive? And that's when I found out the reason. It's basically because London cabbie, as they like to call themselves, I don't know why I just did that, but anyway, London cab drivers, right, they have to go through a specific test, and it's called the knowledge test, the London knowledge test, the knowledge of London test. And basically in that test, literally takes about 3 to 4 years to memorize all of the routes in London. Can you imagine? So the test was introduced in 1895. So the test was introduced in 1865. Sorry, it was introduced in 1865, and it's basically a test which like tests your knowledge of London. So you have to know every street, you have to know every landmark, you have to know every corner, and you have to know the fastest route. First thing when I looked at that, and I was thinking, like, but there's sat map, do you know what I mean? But then it's sort of like a prideful thing, because can you imagine the mind of the person that has to go through that? Like, oh my gosh, like, you must be good at memory. Like, and also because people can stop the taxi from anywhere, so you can, like, anywhere in London and the suburbs, so you have to be able to know. So if, for example, if I stop a cab driver, I can be like, oh, take me to Buckingham Palace. He will have to know the shortest route, like, he will have to know everything about that route, shortest route, cheapest price, what's the traffic, not quite the traffic situation, but like, what's the best route for that area. and it's like crazy, so because I have to memorize it, and it comes in like 7 steps. Oh my god, guys. So the first stage is, and before we even get to the stages, right, they have to make sure that you're of the right person. So you're of the right character, and you also have to pass a medical check. So it can't just be like your regular Uber driver, like it's not gonna happen. So you have to make sure you have the good character, and you also have the right meds. You pass the medical test before. Then you go through like the first stage, which is self-assessment. So in the self-assessment, it's basically like you're given this blue book, and it's got about 320 routes, and you have to be able to know all of the routes, and each route is called like a run for some reason, just to make things a little bit complicated, you know what I mean, just in case it wasn't complicated enough. And then in the self-assessment, you basically test yourself, and you have to know about 80 routes if I'm not mistaken. And once you know that, then you have to go to stage 2, which is the written examination. Guys, it's harder than GCSE because pass mark is 60%. It's even harder than a degree. Can you imagine? Because I swear, pass is in some unis 40 to 60. Merit is 60%. It's like 55% to 65%. Oh my god, I just made the link. It's the same duration as a degree, like a normal degree or a master's. Can you imagine? Anyways, and then once you've passed that, you have to like know all the landmarks and everything. Then you go on to stage 3. So stage 3 is like an oral test, and they can be done in periods of like 56 weeks, so that could be like 2 months in between them. And when you go to stage 4, it will be 28 days or 1 month. And then when you go to stage 5, it will be 21 days between each oral test. So it could be like you come into an office, and they'll be like, hi, so take me from Kensington town to I don't know, Heathrow Airport, and you have to like go through walk through the Jesus Christ, you have to walk through the routes, how you're gonna turn left, turn right, you're gonna see this, see that, blah blah blah, and then explain yourself. And then once you've done all of that, and that's the suburb area, and I believe that's when Heathrow fits in. I don't know, maybe this guy was just trying to get me my money. I don't know. So you enter stage 6, and once you've passed stage 6, then you can clap for yourself because you've entered stage 7, which you will then register, and then you will be able to get given like a blue badge, and you'll be able to basically you're a cab driver for London, and you could be earning around about £45,000, which is not bad at all. It's quite good actually. So that's why they get paid, like they get paid quite a good salary, to be fair, and that's why they're expensive, because they have to go through this whole training. You're never going to need a sat nav with cab driver, but at the same time, would I pay 3 times more the price of a normal taxi than to pay a cab driver? To be fair, now that I've learned about like the work and the sacrifices that goes into their work, I think I'd be more inclined to take it and actually like fully immerse myself, because I think it might just be worth it, just to sort of like, you know, I don't know how to say it, like say well done, because guy, like I know it's been hard, but that will depend on the financial situation. Like if I've just, you know, had an increase at work or something, you never know, or something just to say thank you or something. I don't know, I think it's just, I appreciate it a lot more now that I know the amount of sacrifice that goes into becoming one, and I understand why they have such a pride in themselves. And they've actually introduced this new thing in July 2024, like July this year, basically whereby they have to do like criminal checks or something. And I was like, what? This is like DBS checks and shit like that, and you have to like notify the board if you get into like, if you get convicted or whatever, you like, if you get into trouble with like the police or the law, no matter how small, whether you were convicted or not, you have to inform them, because they'll have to maintain this prestigiousness, do you know what I mean? But yeah, I thought that was interesting, to be fair. I never knew. When I travel sometimes, I just jump in a taxi, because the thing is, in my city, when I sometimes come back home and I'm taking the taxi from the train station to my place, the cab actually from 9 p.m. is a lot cheaper than the Uber drivers. Kid you not. Cab drivers, try this in your town center. If you have Uber or any of these other method, if you have them, from 9 p.m. it's gonna be cheaper. I kid you not. Like normally from 9 p.m. Uber rides that normally like £6, £7 will go from there to about 12-15, whereas the couple still get you about 8. And he will literally, and they're always there. That's why when I get home, I never pre-book any taxi again if I know I'm gonna come in anytime after 9, because there's no point really. That's why when I was there and I was thinking, yeah, it's gonna be about 15 quid because I'm tired. I thought it was about maximum 10, like if I killed the bank, because it's London. If I was back home, it would probably be 5. But since I'm in London, I was thinking 10 maximum, not freaking 25. But anyways, I digress. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found this interesting. Yeah, let me know what you think. Ciao.